Perfecting holiness. Perfecting holiness. And you may say, now, Bishop, that sounds like a contradiction. How can you perfect holiness? In it of itself, isn't holiness perfect? Well, that's what we're going to talk about on this morning. Good morning, everybody. It's time for morning manna. Better late than never. Better late than never. Sometimes the time gets by you. How about that? Sometimes the time gets by you. That's what my situation was this morning. It just got by me. I was like, oh my God, I'm late. How about that? Perfecting holiness. That's what we want to talk about on this morning. Happy Friday morning. Friday. It is Friday, 2 days from Sunday. You already know, 2 days from Sunday, I need you to make sure that you are in somebody's church on this Sunday. Make sure you're in somebody's church on this Sunday for sure. Amen. Okay. Make sure that you are. And if you are a life changer, you ought to be in the house. It's going to be a special thing. It's going to be a special thing. If you thought last Sunday was different, yeah, different is what we do. But the stream of that difference is you're going to get a good word. You're going to get a word that's going to help you live. It's going to be a word that causes you to draw closer to Jesus and walk in the footsteps of Christ so that you can live the life that he's called you to live. This morning, though, perfecting holiness, let me greet some people and then we're going to get right into the word on this morning. Good morning, CC. Good morning, Anna. Good morning, Erica. Happy Friday. That's right. Good morning, Ella. How are you? Good morning, Joelle. How are you? Brother Pope, how are you? Dawn, how are you on this morning? Gerald, how are you? Carolyn, how are you on this morning? Brother Nesbitt, how you doing on this morning? Pamela, how are you all on this morning? Vicky, how are you? Brenda, how are you on this morning? You know, Carolyn, I understand that you guys have Kev on stage coming there. I certainly got to make sure that I'm there on that. It's going to be hilarious. It's going to be hilarious for sure, for sure. But this morning, it's all about perfecting holiness. It's perfecting holiness. And what I want to do, let me give you a story and then I'll come up. As many of you know, I grew up in the United Holy Church of America, Incorporated, UHC. And the core of that church growth comes out of North Carolina. It started in Method. North Carolina came out of the sanctification movement of the late 1800s. And it's all about being holy, all about being holy. And that's the way I grew up. Pentecostal holiness, okay? Powerful worship experience along with a moral life. Now, what we tend to think of holiness is all about the morality. And morality changes depending upon the culture. Um, and that's how we tend to look at holiness. With that, when I gave my life to Christ, when I gave my life to Christ, oh my God. And I'm not suggesting that it's not about morality at all. It goes deeper than that, though. So when I got saved, me and my friends were just struggling with First Peter, the text to talk, the takeaway. Here we go. First Peter 1:15-16. Be ye holy, for I am holy. If we heard it once, we heard it 1,000,000 times. If we heard that we were supposed to be holy, and therefore you can't do this, you can't do that, then we heard it 1 zillion times. And we always felt as if we were not measuring up. We always felt as if we were not measuring. We literally were counting, calculating, and keeping up with the sin that we may have committed during the day, whether it was a thought, whether it was we went to the movies, whether we played sports. That was a minute ago. But all of that was considered not being holy. Let's circle back and let's talk about this. Perfecting holiness. Three things I want you to grab a hold of: professing, possessing, confessing. Professing, possessing, confessing. Professing holiness is that I see that and I am Professing that that is who I am, like a professional, that is who I am. Possessing. Possessing is I possess what causes me to be holy. Confessing. I confess what I possess and that I profess in my life. Who is that? Jesus Christ. In and of myself, I am not, I cannot be, I cannot make myself holy. It is He who makes me holy. And when I walk with Him, when I talk with Him, when I profess Him, His holiness comes out of me. We similarly go back in that day that we were working at it. But He said that you cannot work at your salvation. It is something that I confess, possess, and profess. I, I with everything you do, you can't make yourself that. It is He that it lives within you. So on this morning, when it talks about perfecting holiness, each and every day, each and every day, perfect this, make it come. The word that is used there is that a maturation, a maturing. So as we walk throughout the day, know this. Here's your takeaway. You are holy because He is holy. Let me say that again. You are holy. We are holy because He is holy and He lives within us. I wish somebody would have explained that to me when I was a young dude and literally counting my sins and beating myself up for the slightest infraction, as opposed to knowing that He said, if I confess my faults, if I confess my sins, He is faithful and just to forgive me of my sins and cleanse me from all unrighteousness. Let that be your walk this weekend. Let that be your walk this weekend. And for all of the life changers, this fourth Sunday with one service, our multi-generational service, our family Sunday is going to be off the chain. Don't you dare miss it. The Lord be with you today. His face shine upon you and give you peace. Let's perfect holiness in our lives. God bless you. Share the man. If it bless you, don't keep it to yourself.